guys, it's Wednesday morning, May 16th. We are at the Oceanfront Resort Strip in Virginia Beach, getting ready to head west. Can't go much further east because, well, just behind us is the Atlantic Ocean, and right over here to my left, your right, is Rudy Inlet. And we're getting ready to head to Alabama. And how fitting, because right in front of me, at the foot of the Rudy Bridge, is the start of US Route 60. And there's a history there, which I'll tell you a bit about later, but it goes all the way to the California state line. That's not our destination today, but we're going to have a good time.
Let's go.
Let's hit it. Alrighty, we are westbound on Interstate 264, heading to our daily destination is Roanoke, Virginia. Been monitoring the weather forecast for the last couple of days for the trip, and it is very dynamic, to say the least. Yesterday, it was looking like it was just going to rain on us for the next 3 or 4 days. But it's, like I said, it's constantly changing. Right now, we've got clear skies, but if you look up, you'll see what's referred to as the salmon scale clouds, which is indicative of moisture coming, and there's a little bit of darkness on the horizon. So we expect probably to get a little bit of rain today. That's okay. That's the nature of motorcycling. Oh, about about US 60. Back when the federal highway system was being developed, way before the concept of the interstate, there were two roads competing for the designation of 60. And that was what is now known as the former US 66 and Route 60. Route 60 starts here in Virginia Beach, and at one time went all the way to the California coast. I believe it was in the Los Angeles area where it ended up, but now it ends at the state line, where it merges with an interstate, and that's as far as 60 goes. One day, I hope it just take that from our hometown all the way to the California line, but that's another story. Well, we all know what happened to Route 66, and interesting enough, Route 60 and Route 66 actually intersect. So they have a lot in common. And funny, US 60 still exists, and 66 is gone, decommissioned in the 80s. So a little bit of useless trivia there. Oh, and if you didn't, I'm a little bit of a nut when it comes to travel trivia. The U.S. highway system has a numbering system. It starts with the lowest numbers, and as you go further south, the numbers raise. I believe 30 is the northernmost transcontinental east-west route. 30, 40, 50, and 50, US 50, still starts at Ocean City, Maryland, and goes all the way to the California coast in San Francisco. It's also known as the loneliest road in America. I've been on the loneliest section of it, and I'm here to tell you it is quite remote. 60, 70, 80, and I don't know if it goes to 90 or not. But and then for the odd numbers, or the even numbers, I believe are northwest designation. Don't hold me to that. I'm on a motorcycle and don't have access to Google. Well, not too bad. A steady shower. We've been driving through this now for about 20 minutes. We've got the Gore-Tex liners into our jackets. Temperature's about 75 degrees according to the thermometer. And the Gore-Tex, if you're not familiar with that, is a breathable membrane, so you don't get all sticky underneath, and it moves the moisture through. And plus our jackets being ventilated, it moves the air right across the top of the membrane, so it keeps it quite comfortable. Not too bad. The only thing that's really damp is my fingers. The Spyder airflow design is keeping most of the wind and water off of my legs. I think Miriam is doing pretty good back there. And, you know, as an afterthought, yesterday afternoon when I saw the forecast, I have a Rain-X product, which is designed specifically for polycarbonate, which is what the windshield's made out of. And you get the water beading effect, so the ring won't run right off of it. Matter of fact, in my travel bag, my windshield polish is the Rain-X plastic polish. Now, word of caution, do not use Rain-X, the stuff you buy at the automotive store, on a polycarbonate plastic windshield. It'll destroy it because of the solvents that's in there. You have to get the type that's just designed for motorcycle windshields and plastics, polycarbonate. I got mine at Amazon. I don't think there's a whole lot you can't get on Amazon. Well, the rain's starting to get a little heavier now, but we're just moving through it. The weather radar says if we were to stop, we would be stopped for a couple of hours. So it's better just to move through it because it's a line that's about 30 miles wide and about probably 150 miles long that's moving north. So we'd be stuck for several hours. So as long as I can see, it's not lightning, and I'm not getting drowned, we're good. So far, so good. You know, interesting thing, just a side note. I have an app on my phone for weather radar, and it's a free app, and I have, it's an Android, so I go to the Google app site to get my apps. And it is really, really accurate. It's real time for the National Weather Service. It's free. Well, when I say real time, it's about a 5-minute delay, but it's pretty on point. So I use that, and what's really amazing, and here I go back to my flying career again. Back in '04, when I stopped flying, such technology was really, really expensive. After you bought the hardware for about $1,500, because there were no smartphones at the time, you had to get a subscription for weather radar, and that was about $700 every 3 months. So it was really prohibitive for most pilots. So I never had it. And now it's just something that every person can have all the time, free, if you have a smartphone. And gosh, everybody's got a smartphone nowadays, it seems like. So the only thing that's really changed in our trip so far is I've slowed down just because the road's wet, which affects traction, and I can't see as far down the road. But so far, so good.
Well, we're back at our favorite stop in Blackstone, Virginia. What's the name of the restaurant?
The Corner Kitchen.
The Corner Kitchen. If you're in Blackstone, Virginia, on Route 40, you should stop. It's good food. Second time here. We survived the rain. No worse for the wear. Miriam got a little bit more wet than I did. Still.
Lesson learned. Tuck in your shirt.
Or it becomes moisture wicking, like a wick. The only technical problem we've had so far is that the Sena, the adhesive that holds it to the helmet, on the second attempt, it wants to come off. So I stopped at the hardware store back a few minutes ago, picked up some super glue, and we'll see if we can get it operational again. But looking forward to a lunch and moving forward. And the rain really wasn't that much of a problem. Got a little wet, but we were prepared for it, so we're air drying comfortably.
Your Cobb salad was absolutely no cheese. Perfect. You're welcome. Your Cobb salad with ranch.
Perfect.
All right. Just a minute if I can get you all anything else?
Nope, that's good.
All right. Here, I'll actually take this one for you too. That is delicious.
Come on. Well, we're checked into our hotel and it's pouring down rain, and the restaurant we want to go to and have dinner is about 3/4 of a mile away, and we don't want to walk in the rain. We don't want to take a Spyder because we have to put our Spydering clothes back on. So we're going to Uber for a half a mile. We're going to give the guy a nice tip. Oop, forgot the motorcycle key so I can get my jacket. Came outside to get my jacket, and look what's parked with our Spyders. Some very nice BMWs. We could be at the same level. I'll never be at your level, baby. Well, guys, we're going to wind down today. It's been a great day. Had an uneventful meal at, unfortunately, it was a chain restaurant. Well, we'll leave it at that. Tomorrow's a new day. We're looking forward to it. Anything to add?
Just glad to be stationary and dry.
So tomorrow we are on to Knoxville, and we'll catch you on the road. Thanks for watching.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe.
Y'all take care. Bye-bye.